Hey there, it's Anonymous T, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending good energy, blessings, and positivity to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We were talking about, I'm reacting to SWV, who was on the Sherry Shepherd show yesterday, and there were some questions about what their reaction was, to the show going viral, with Xscape on who was going to headline the tour and all of these things. And they said a mouthful, you guys. They said an absolute mouthful. It sounds like they're waiting for the last episode, aka meaning they want to see what else is being said about them behind their backs by Xscape or whatever other platforms before they move forward. They're still going to be going on tour this summer, but they didn't say with who. But the way that Taj and Coco's faces collectively turn, it doesn't sound like it's going to be with Xscape, you guys. And Taj and Coco even said that they had some regrets about doing the show because they thought it was going to be about them reliving their 90s, reliving their youth, and Lily thought it was going to be about girl empowerment and everything else. And it just, they weren't expecting how nasty and how inappropriate and how disrespectful. And I think that's the biggest thing. They feel very disrespectful and diminished. And I feel like that's why they feel a certain way about what has transpired. And then they spent a moment, Lily in particular, talking about some of these internet trolls who, and she kind of said it without saying it, but basically saying that the people who have the most followers, their fan bases are the ones that go in on the attack the most, even if their fave is in the wrong. And I can't agree with that anymore, you guys. Like, I feel that sometimes we have reached a point in stan culture where people are not allowed to take a step back and look at things objectively and look at where their fave may have said or done something wrong that was not appropriate, that crossed the line, and they're just so happy, that their fave is getting shine, that their fame is getting X, Y, and Z, and that they have all these followers and that they're getting all this attention and they're trending, but they're ignoring the fundamental issues at hand, right? They're ignoring that sometimes they're causing the drama, sometimes they're orchestrating the drama that has unfolded, and sometimes they're, altering the facts to skew it a certain way, to have their fans go in on attack on, in this case, SWV. So I'm glad that they called that out. I'm very glad that they called that out. And so I just wonder, moving forward, what is going to happen? What is going to happen at the conclusion of this show? Because it's kind of turned into, all of this drama with Latasha and her husband that is happening real time, but also all of the infighting that is going on with Xscape. But then the shade that keeps happening at SWV with their overalls and their flats, you guys. And they said in this interview, they said, listen, they were here before Xscape, they'll be here after Xscape. And that they were already touring before Xscape, you guys. And, Taj plugged Michael Jackson, plugged the GOAT song, the GOAT sample ever of The Human Nature for the Right Here remix, and said that Michael Jackson let them sample it for free. And she said a mouthful at the end, you guys. Taj said, basically that everybody loves them. That whether it is, producers, whether it is labels, whether it's engineers, managers, networks, you name it, like they all love them, but they said it's their peers that do not see value in them. And it's that their peers that are the ones that are hating on them. And so I found that to be very profound, you guys. I found that to be very profound, that they were saying a lot without directly throwing shots and throwing names, but you knew who they were talking about, right? And Coco's facial expressions and even Tasha's were just telling the story that they're just over it. They're not happy. And I know some people are going to be like, well, maybe they're taking what was said personally. But I think, for them, even on the other reality shows that they've been on, there's still been a level of respect and a level of integrity, right? And I think they just feel, with how everything has transpired and all of the shade that's been thrown and everything that's been said, they're continuing to get this disrespect, that they're continuing, and they feel like there's a puppet master who is pulling the strings to try to say and do everything to diminish and take away from, you know, everything that SWV has accomplished in order to lift themselves up. And like Lily said, you don't need to do that. If you're good on your own, if you're good and successful anyways, why do you care about what SWV is doing? Why are you tearing down SWV if you're successful yourself, right? So I'm totally on board, you know, with their thoughts and their feelings. I would love them for them to come back for season 2, but I think that they have, you know, the power to really, you know, dictate how they want their stories to be told, though, because they have a following. They also have a new following of people, a new generation of fans who are interested in them as well. So this is a huge opportunity for them. And they look fantastic. There was no overalls and flats here. They were styled by Jay Bolin. Shout out to him. He had them looking sleek and sexy. And everything was on point, you guys. So there is that. So what is your guys' reaction? What did you guys think of SWV's interview with Sherry Shepherd, of them, you know, basically feeling respected and diminished, and feeling like that there's a puppet master pulling all the strings, trying to hate and bring SWV down in order to lift themselves back up? So what do you think about that? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.